Today I'm going to be talking about the concept of grieving people while they're still alive. And this one's very, very complicated and hard to do, especially when those people are very close to you or once was close to you, or it's a friend that you understand is no longer serving you, or even a relationship that you know you just can't be with that person because it's just not what is right for you. And grieving people that are still alive, I think it can be very odd because you have to, in a way, accept what these people have done to you and move along. You can't carry it with you in a way. And I think that's very hard because I know some people would say, oh, like, it would be easier if they were gone. That would be an easier way to grieve these people. But then by them being alive makes it a little harder because it's a reminder of what they did to you, and it's a constant reminder of, can this ever get better? Can this ever change? Can that person ever change and we can be what we once were? And accepting the fact that that's most likely not gonna happen, or it's gonna happen later in life, maybe if it's like it's a miracle depending on the person. It's very hard because you have your hopes up, hoping that person will just realize and understand what you guys had and the connection you had is worth saving or worth revisiting. And just having that hope, it really disrupts your reality of what you have now, and it doesn't allow you to fully enjoy or love someone else, or it's just a constant battle in your head and overthinking the situation that hopefully one day it'll change. But I want us to remember that nobody is going to change unless they want to for themselves. Like, you cannot change anyone, and I want to make that very, very clear. And us hoping that maybe one day they'll change, and maybe one day we can have a great relationship, or maybe one day we can have a great whatever, is very, very hard because you're just wanting that relationship to the way it was so bad, and then knowing that they're still alive and they're still here, it's very, very difficult to maneuver. And I just want people to understand that it's okay to still have hope, right? But it does get to a point of, is this hope damaging my reality of what I have now? And if that question is yes, then we have to adjust and work on ourselves to go and say, hey, we need to realize, like, this person's not going to change. They're going to be that way for the rest of their lives. And I have to just be okay. And I release all of that hope and hoping it'll work out different. And I just release it. Because you don't want to hold on to someone that you have seen over and over again, them not changing, because it's heavy. It's a very, very heavy feeling to always be carrying the what ifs when you know in your gut feeling there isn't gonna be a change. You have to just release it. And that is the kind of key on how to grieve people that are still alive, is just releasing it and telling yourself that if it's meant to happen, it'll happen, and I'll accept it when it comes, but I'm not gonna let it linger and stay with me forever, because it does damage to me whether I know it or not. And people are gonna do what they're gonna do, right? So we can't control that. And I know it's a big control thing as well, is you want that, in a sense, control back of that relationship, and you want to have those feelings again, but we have to release it and understand that it's going to be the way it is, and it's up to them to decide if they want to change it. It's not up to us anymore, because they know we're here wanting it, and if they don't want the same thing, there's not much else we can do but just let them do what they're going to do and make the decisions whether it does hurt us or not. And we kind of just have to remember that we matter more, and people are going to make their own choices, and we have to make the choice to better ourselves in order to live a peaceful life that we want. And in a way, just stop hoping for a change if they don't want that change. So I think that is the best way to grieve people when they're still alive. And just know that you're not alone, and remember that everyone has a choice, and make sure you choose yourself.